from these two images, which one of them was photographed in film, old school film. No cheating, leave it down below on the comments, okay? So film is definitely back, but honestly, I don't want to waste time and money to develop film. So Dehancer, when talked with me, I said, what perfect opportunity to review this product and give you guys a 10% discount with the code on the description of this video. I'm gonna show you Dehancer on action. This is an image that I photographed in Croatia. Let's open it on Photoshop. Because it's a RAW file, it will open first in Camera Raw and I already edit this thing. So let's open this, but I wanna press Shift, the open button, now it's open object. And now, boom, it shows off as a smart object, which is great because it's non-destructive editing, and that means that I can double tap and I can go back to the raw editing. Now Dehancer, when you install it, it won't show up on plugins, but instead it will open in filter tab, okay? Which is great because that means you can apply it on smart objects. How cool is that? So let's open Dehancer Film and let's explore a little bit the layout. So on this side, you can see all the previews of all the films. Now, it can be overwhelming, just have all these films here, but you can select by type, for example, color negative, and then you can select by the name as well. I already add some favorites, and to add a favorite, it's pretty damn simple. You just select a film, okay, and press on the heart over here, and you have it on your favorite tabs. Next to the profiles, you have the presets. Now you can do a bunch of presets, you can export and save the presets as easily as so. I already created one to portraits that I really enjoy it, and I added all the details that I like on a portrait. On the bottom you have the histogram, which most often I deactivated. To zoom in you can click on the 1 by 1, but honestly I just prefer to use the double tap. And Dehancer, if you are watching this, I would love to, well, I want to see some detail down here. I double tap here and it zooms in the center of the image and I have to drag down here. I would really prefer it zoomed directly where I am clicking. That would be nice, okay? So on this side you have source, which is how the image will be imported to Dehancer, which you can change the temperature and a little bit the defringing, okay? Then you have expand, black point, you can get it darker, or the white point, you can get it brighter, okay? To reset every single command here, you just double tap, and after you have print. If you want to just give it a look as the image is already on paper or on some type of film, projecting film, okay? If you choose linear, it's just creating that it didn't pass a paper or something like that. Again, you have another opportunity to color grade. Also, you have color head. If you don't know what color head is a machine with a bunch of filters that you can apply and remove to color correct when the picture is projected on the photosensible paper. You have blue, yellow filter, so you can add it more or reduce more. Now, film grain. Let's start with the fun part. Let me just activate it, and by default it shows like that. You can readapt the grain as you want. For example, the size, okay, the amount. This is getting way over the top. The resolution of the image. This is very important because you can have a fine image as so, or image like that. But this is a landscape, so try to copy a medium format camera. Let's push the resolution up. And now is the shadows, midtone, and highlights is the amount of noise that you want on those areas. So on the shadow, I don't want that much. The film type of noise, you can apply it on the negative or positive. Positive, it's a little bit more fine grain. I really prefer the positive on portraits and the negative on landscape. So you do you, I do it like that. How good this is looking already, okay? So annihilation and bloom, it's a thing that happens on film. Imagine that inside of your camera, this is the back of your camera. This SD card is the film here, and the lens projection is on this guy, okay? Now the film, it's not 100% opaque, and this backplate is not 100% light absorbent, so it will reflect a little bit and create some annihilation and bloom. The difference between annihilation and bloom: annihilation is the edge and color that shifts a little bit, and bloom is actually the brightness of that effect. Let's activate annihilation, and the cool thing is that you have the mask mode. The mask mode shows you how this effect is affecting the image. This red areas is an add-on from blooming on the photo. This is beautiful. You see the reflection on the water is looking great. Very happy with that. Now, let's go to bloom. As I told you, is the brightness. If I go to mask mode, me like it. We have here vignetting. And you're gonna say, what? Vignetting is an optic effect, not really film effect. I agree, but the vignetting will also react to the noise, to the bloom, to all of that. Let me just give you an example. Let's give it the exposure really harsh, small like so, and the feather really reduced. And let's zoom in. And as you can see, the dark areas has way less noise because, remember, I reduced on the shadows the noise, okay? And it's adapting perfectly to the vignetting here, okay? Preview before and after. How cool is that? You did change all the settings here on the right, but on the left, if you want to choose another film, you can, and it will save the settings that you already applied. Or, so there is a bunch of movies that I don't know what it is, but I just like the look of them. There you go, you can change, and these things will be on place. So, but honestly, this image is so pretty. Okay, let's press OK. And as you can see, as it is a filter, it's applied as a smart filter. So how cool is that? Maybe I want to recover a little bit the shadows here. You can do it directly on the raw file. Okay. Boom. How cool is that? I can go back to Dehancer Film. Dehancer, if you are watching, this is another problem that I really hate, is I have to shut down the histogram because I'm not interested to see the histogram. Every time that I launch this puppy, I have to shut it down, but okay. Okay, let's go to expand, and the dark points are gonna darken it as so. Nice. So if you are really interested on this software, please use the discount code down below. It will help me and help you. And the answer to which of these two images is film is this one. If you want this effect, this film look on video, check that video up there. To convert a bunch of images on Premiere Pro from 16:9 to 9:16, check that video down there. So, drop a like if you learned something, comment down below if you have any questions, and subscribe if you want to see more stuff like this. I'm Miguel, until next time, see ya.